Whether it's in Rapid City or Sioux Falls, there's nothing quite like Championship Saturday night at the state wrestling tournament when thousands pack in to see the best South Dakota has to offer. So out West River we go for the 2019 finals. Class A at 106 pounds, Brandon Selfrink of Aberdeen with a 2-point takedown as he defeats T-Area's Quincy Holverson 6-1, and that's certainly worth a flex. Moving up to 120 pounds, Class A final. Riley Hollingshead of Sioux Falls Roosevelt's with a 2-point takedown. He needed all those points to defeat Ty Altoff 8-4. 138-pound championship went to overtime. Lucas Anglin of Vermilion picking up a takedown for the win against Brandon Valley's Isaac Klinkhammer 4-2. In the 182 Class B final, Caleb Orris of Clark Willow Lake gets a 2-point for the reversal. Orris taking down Jeremiah Beck of Burke Gregory 7-3. And in Class B, 195 pounds, Barrett Wren of Redfield area got away from E.J. Leach of Howard to earn 1 point, and that is the tiebreaker as he takes the championship 2-1. You got to see this at 285 pounds now. One of the featured matches, Nash Hutmaker, he needs just 9 seconds to pin Mitchell's Bowfoot for his 3rd straight championship. That's insane. Also insane, Caden Lamer, he becomes a 5-time state champion, beating Jackson Eklund of Burke Gregory, getting a 2-point near fall here. They are still totaling up some of the team championship scores, but I can tell you Canton and Rapid City Stevens have won the team titles. We'll have the top 5 on our website recap, KDLT.com, after the show. The 225th edition of the State U men's basketball rivalry revolves around Mike Daum. The Jackrabbit senior is just 19 points away from becoming the 10th player in NCAA history to reach 3,000 career points. The Coyotes would like to change the narrative, though, and prove they can hang with their in-state rivals after losing by 18 in Vermilion last month, which is certainly easier said than done since USD hasn't won in Frost Arena in about 2 decades. But they look to change that right away. Cody Kelly with a 3 to give the Yotes the early advantage. SDSU, they can shoot as well, and they can dunk. Skylar Flatten slamming one home as he ties things up at 12 apiece. He had 18 points on the night. Trying to regain the lead, it's the guy looking to make some history, Mike Daum, getting the pass from and dropping that one on in. Game still tied up, though. In fact, the Coyotes were just on fire in the opening half from downtown. Here's Stanley Amude to give USD a 2-point lead. The Jacks fighting back. They had a career day from Tevin King. Of course, it helps when the Red Sea of Coyote defenders parts like that for a dunk. He had a career-high 22 points. However, USD would lead by 11 at the break thanks to a great game from Logan Power. He had 11 points. USD 11 of 19 from 3. They led by as many as 16. But in the final minutes, State down by 1, and they go to Daum, who not only makes history, getting to 3,000 career points, but gives them the lead, and that would end up being the difference in the ball game. You wouldn't have it any other way, would you, if you're a Dominator? 94-89. Jacks with an incredible win. Well, it's hard to make a good thing even better. For 11 years, the Sioux Falls Stampede's annual Wiener Dog races benefiting Dakota Docks and Rescue Fund has packed the arena and been a highlight of the Sioux Falls sports calendar. Yet the herd might have topped themselves this year by renaming themselves the Wiener Dogs, complete with custom jerseys for tonight's game only with Omaha. They were, of course, raffled off after the game. First period, Carl Berglund tapping the stick, and that's why. Wide open as he gets a great pass from Stan Stevens. It's 1-0. That dog will hunt, and so will this next one. Less than 3 minutes later, look at Jaden Shields fake the shot, weave in, and bury it. 2-0 Stampede. And the first of 2 races, they had 2 heat races in between periods. It was actually won by Bear and Biscuit. They would face Penny and Spud in the final. Now, as for the game, Omaha actually pulled their goalie after that last goal. Wiener Dogs had no problems, at least in the first period, with their tender, Alec Cavaruso with the save. It was 2-0 after 1. Now the championship goes to Biscuit, who slides home in the game. Well, it ends up going to the Wiener Dogs as well. They would go to overtime, but take it 5-4. The Sioux Falls Storm, opening the 2019 season tonight in Cedar Rapids. We got a lot of stuff tonight against the newly renamed River Kings. They're in trouble in the 4th. Nathan Chavis with a touchdown run. Storm trail by 7, but with 3:40 to go, Brandon Shepard takes the end around, breaks a tackle, as into the end zone for a 10-yard score. It's 44 all. 2 seconds left. Former Coyote Miles Bergner on to attempt a game-winning 33-yard field goal. That's about all he did when he was at Coyote country. He is clutch. He makes it good, and the Storm pick up their first win, quite a good one, 47-44. It's Championship Saturday for the Summit League in South Dakota, with the swimming and diving meet concluding in Sioux Falls, and the indoor track and field championships coming to a close in Brookings. This is Parker's Zach Anderson, now with USD, a summit record 7 feet, 2 1/4 inches on the high jump. He would take the title. However, the day belongs to SDSU on the men's side. Sam Zinner, yeah, he's the brother of legendary SDSU runner Zach Zinner, would claim the 60 and 200-meter dashes. He was the most outstanding championship performer, and the distance race went to Kyle Burdick. He takes the 5,000. He's the track event MVP, and the Jackrabbits, for the first time, are Summit League indoor champions. They take it with a score of 220. On the women's side, North Dakota State takes their 12th consecutive title. Down in Sioux Falls, Denver has owned the Summit Swimming Championships, but it's been a great week for USD divers. Isaac Morris and Sarah Shanky won titles earlier. Another coyote bidding for one in the 3-meter dive is Hudson Wilkerson, scoring a 323.80 over his 6 dives. However, he finished second because the day belongs to a jackrabbit. SDSU's Mitch Rail scores a 328.60. He takes the championship. We don't have the final team totals, but Denver was ahead by a ton, so they've won the title. Back to hoops, semifinals Saturday for the GPAC tournament. Actually, that's the Summit League Track and Field Championship. Let's go to the Dakota Wesleyan highlights. Here we are. Dakota Wesleyan's men in the GPAC semifinals looking to upset top seed Morningside. It's the Mustangs who strike first. Tyler Borchers gets the tough shot to fall for 2 of his 13 points. D-Dub, though, was really good in the first half, and all the games between these two have been competitive this year as Ty Hoagland drills a 3. He finished with 26 points. D-Dub keeps rolling. Aaron Amadu drives in and banks home the layup. D-Dub up by 6 at the break. However, it's Morningside who fires back in the second half. Brody Egger had a game-high 28 points, and they go on to get the victory by a final of 88-81. Also, Dordt eliminated by Jamestown. However, the Dakota Wesleyan women do get a win at Northwestern. And finally, the North Star Athletic Tournament beginning its Final Four up in Watertown. Presentation looking to upset top seed Mayville State. First quarter, April Huddleston with the spin and shot off glass. The Saints tie things up early on. However, the top seed would show why they're the top seed, going on to get the win by a final of 71-44. Presentation men also see their season come to a close, and we'll have highlights of Augustana's doubleheader sweep over SMSU on the website, KDLT.com. We're back in one moment.